This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so good morning all and welcome back to the session. This is Big Data Masters program. Friends, we are going through with Hive and what I have mentioned in our previous sessions with respect to Hive. Whatever we have covered so far, this is with respect to the basic Hive. Okay, today also we are going to discuss about basic Hive, and from tomorrow onwards we will be dealing with advanced Hive, where we will be looking for the optimization related stuff. So so far, like what I have mentioned, we have gone through with the stuff like how to work with Hive, like how to create tables, how to insert data, okay, different types of tables inside a Hive. Now, once we are having the enough understanding with respect to like creation of tables and inserting data and all, okay, little bit about joins and all, then we can proceed for the advanced Hive. So in the previous session we have discussed about uh, the the subqueries, okay, and that is nothing but query inside the query, and once we are having subqueries, then the internal query is executed first, and then later on the outer query is being executed. This is like how the Hive and the SQL is functioning. One thing is there, in the chat in the WhatsApp group, I got the message from Gaurav side, like once we are having a query, let me copy. So once we are going to type this, okay, same is working. It is working in Hive. Okay, once we are referring customer ID and customer name. Okay, that is the normal functionality of SQL. But what is happening once you are using it in this particular way, you are just mentioning say customer ID instead of, and you are removing customer name, then we are getting error. So this is because of the functioning, like how the Hive is functioning and how the MySQL is functioning. It will work in MySQL, but it will not work in Hive. Why? Because if we are using Hive, then inside the select statement, inside the select statement, uh, the MySQL is going to take the reference. MySQL is going to take the reference if a column is mentioned over here or not. It is going to refer that particular column inside the select clause. Let me repeat it once again. So we have used group by with respect to the customer ID. So what MySQL is doing, if like group by is done based upon the customer ID, and we are selecting these two columns, inside the select clause, we are mentioning say customer ID and customer name. Indirectly, it is going to refer customer name as well, and we will be able to get the output. But in Hive, it will not work. Okay, we need to explicitly mention the columns which are utilized inside the group by clause. Okay, so so if we are like performing the select inside, if we are selecting two columns, then we need to explicitly specify these particular columns inside the group by clause. So that is the difference, and because of that particular difference, like the how the Hive is functioning and how MySQL is functioning, you were getting error onto this particular statement. And if you are going to mention a customer name over here, then definitely it will work. So this is based upon the functioning part, and like the same thing is working in MySQL. This particular statement is working in MySQL, but it is not working in Hive. So we need to explicitly specify the columns which are given inside the group by clause for the select statement. So we need to
Hmm.
specify, if we are selecting customer ID and customer name, then we need to specify it inside the group by clause.
Means Ashok, we have to mention all the columns that we are taking at the time of select.
If you are going to like if you are going to select one more column over here, then you need to like provide
Include that also, eh?
details. Yes, yes, yes.
And
It is
is
not
it
like we
only
need to specify
group
all.
by? Is it only for group by or
It is because of select statement. Select statement in Hive is going to refer all the columns which are specified inside the group by clause.
okay? Okay.
Okay. It is because of select statement. Okay, so that is the stuff what I want to discuss. Now lateral view.
Ashok, if we add order amount in the first here, so it will throw error, because if we count only aggregate through group by through count or average or anything, and we select order amount here, because uh, order amount is
Whatever
like
you
a
are going
speeding
to
event.
select, whatever you are
Hmm.
going to select over here, you need to specify inside the group by clause.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Okay.
Okay. So if you are having three columns, you need to specify three columns over here. If you are having one, okay,
Hmm.
let me try to show you. Okay, so this was not working, right? This was not working in Hive, but if I remove this customer name, it will work. Let me copy and paste it. It will work then. So Hive, let me start Hive. Okay, and use batch 32, that is the database. Okay, over here we are having customers table and all. Let me paste it. It is working. Are you able to see? It is working now.
Yes.
Fine.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, Ashok.
Okay.
Thank you.
So whatever you are going to select, same you need to apply inside the group by clause. That is the difference, like how the Hive and MySQL is functioning. Okay, so let me proceed further with respect to the lateral view. So, okay, so just have a look onto this particular data. Mhm. This is available inside the shared folder. Authors data. So we are having this particular data, and it is having these particular records. Some say Salman Rushdie is there, and like this is the authors.csv, and it is having the content like writer and their books. Writer name and their books. Say Salman Rushdie is there. He has written Grimmer, Shame and Fury, Thomas Otway or John Milton. So these are the writers and these are the books. Now, what I want, I just need to say create the table based upon this particular data in order to like get the understanding about the lateral view. what I want, like I just first create a table onto top of this particular data. Once I have created the table, then I'm going to load this particular data in that particular table, and then we will try to get the outcome in this particular way, like this. If the Salman Rushdie is there and he has written Grimace, so say writer and their book, so say Salman Rushdie is there three times. Salman Rushdie, shame and furry. Okay, I just want to have the outcome in this particular way. You can think in this particular way, like you are having one site, one cell, and it is having multiple neighbors, one cell and multiple neighbors are there, and you just want to get the outcome in say cell and their neighbor, you don't want to have all the neighbors in one row, you just want to have like one to one mapping. Okay, this is the you can say cell A, this is the cell B, cell A, cell C, cell A, cell D, whatever. Okay, so you just want to get the outcome in this particular way. Now if you are having something in SQL, okay, in this particular way, then it will be tough to do the analytics onto top of this particular data. Like, will you be able to identify how many books are written by Salman Rushdie? Okay. However, like if you are going to do the calculation on to top of this particular data, then it will be tough, it will we need to write down the complex queries. But if we are having data in this particular way, definitely, like just we need to mention select star from this particular table, authors table, say, and select count star from this particular table, and where the writer equal to say Salman Rushdie, so it will provide me the data with respect to Salman Rushdie, okay. So lateral view is a concept which is going to solve that particular situation, so for that, what we are having lateral view, and it is the combination of two things, so let me first create the table based upon onto this particular data, and once we are going to create, then we are going to load. Let me mention the steps, so steps. Step 1, creation of the table, creation of authors table, authors table, that is step number 1, so what we are having data in this particular way, and in order to create the table, what I can do, say create a table, and you can give a name, create table, say authors underscore say tab, authors tab, and what are the different columns what we are having, say author's name, author's name, and author's name is of say string type, and then the book name, these are nothing but books. Okay, book name, and book is of which data type over here, what you are able to see, book is of which data type, it is
String.
array of string, array
Okay,
of
okay.
string, array of string, so array, and this is of string type, array of string, perfectly fine. Row format delimited, fields, this is the CSV file. If we are having CSV file, then fields terminator is what, fields terminated by comma. If this is the CSV file, this is the CSV file, what we are having, so fields are terminated by comma, and this is nothing, array is nothing but a collection, and collection items terminated by what?
Colon.
Colon. Perfect. So these are terminated by colon. Okay. So let me copy and paste it over here inside the, okay, show tables. Okay, so we are having authors tab. Authors table is there. Now what we need to do, we need to load the data in this particular table. And if we are going to describe formatted authors tab. Okay, so this is the manage table what I want to show. This is the manage table. And why I have shown this? Because I'm going to create the lateral view based upon the manage table. And what you need to do, you need to create the same based upon the external table. Okay, that will be an assignment for you. Now step number 1, that is the creation of table. Step number 2, that will be loading the data into authors table. Into authors table. Now if we want to load the data, then we are having simple script or simple query, load data local in path. Local in path, and we just need to mention the path into table. What table? Authors tab. Authors tab, and we just need to copy the path of this particular table. So CSV file, that is the CSV file. So this CSV file is placed over here. This is placed over here. Let me copy and paste it, and the table name is file name is authors CSV. Perfectly fine. I just want to load the data. So load data local in path. So if the data is available on HDFS, then what we need to do? How we will be able to load the data into table? In case the data is available in HDFS, what we need to do?
Load data HDFS.
No. Load
Uh,
data.
uh,
You just need to
I
remove
forget
this
that.
local. Load data in path.
Uh,
Okay. So local you need to remove. You are moving from local, then local is here. Load data in path. Okay. So you just need to remove this. Okay. So try to do this. That will, you can take as an assignment as well. If data is available in HDFS and you are moving the data into the managed table. So how we will be able to do? So let me copy this and paste it over here. Okay. And select star from what? Authors tab. Sorry, my mistake. Okay, just have a look. This is what we were discussing. So we are having writer and its books. Another writer and their book. Okay, his book. So now what I have mentioned, it will be tough to have analytics on to top of such type of table. Like if we are having data in this particular way, then it will be tough to do analytics. Like say which book is written by Salman Rushdie, uh, how many books are written by Ben Johnson. Okay, what is the difference between the Salman Rushdie and Ben Johnson in terms of like the total number of books? So it will be tough to do analytics, or we just need to write down the complex queries. So in order to simplify this particular stuff, what we are having the lateral view. Okay, so lateral view is the combination of two things. So first, like say if we are having these particular books, if we are having, let me try to copy. if we are having the data in this particular way, and let me try to take these particular books in one column. Let me try to take these particular columns in these particular books in one column, all the records. So if we are having mapping, say one to many, to many, one to many, that means like one array. Why I'm mentioning, say one array is there, one array is there, and I want multiple elements, or say one row is there and I want to have the outcome in multiple rows, one to many. That's why I have mentioned one to many. So for we are having one function that is explode over here. So explode one to many, many items. Okay, so just have a look. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to explode this, say select and explode what I'm just going to explode the book name from authors tab. From authors tab, I'm just going to explode the book name. Okay, let me copy this and paste it over here. Okay, just
Parenthesis is
no, which parenthesis?
okay. Okay.
uh, so I'm able to get okay, I'm able to get like say grimace, shame, furry, like I have exploded one to many. So if I have taken this, so it has exploded it in this particular way. I got the outcome, uh, like all the data which is available inside the book name column. Okay, I got each and every element in the in multiple rows, grimace, shame, furry, but this is not what I was expecting. Over here I can get like the total number of books, but we are not having the relation with respect to the writer. Okay, I want to establish the relation between the other columns of this particular exploded column, right? I just want to build a relation. So for that, what we are having the lateral view. Lateral view is going to do what? It is going to select the another column and map it with the exploded column and provide you the outcome. Fine so far? Lateral view, let me repeat it once again. Lateral view is going to select the column which you are going to mention and establish the relationship between the exploded column.
Ashok, here
Fine so far?
we cannot use select author's name column as well. Select
Mhm.
author's name, comma, explode book name.
Just a minute. Hmm.
Mm, It's
Okay.
giving error. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to establish the relation, and for that what we are going to do, we are going to apply the lateral view. Okay, so what we are going to select say author name, select author name, and say from authors tab, from authors tab, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply the lateral view, apply lateral view, and explode this particular table, authors tab, select explode, So explode book name, that is fine, and say book underscore table. I have given an alias as b name. Okay. So what I'm doing over here, comma b name, I'm going to take from here.
Why we are giving the name book table here?
You can give any alias over here. That is
No,
not an
no. I
issue.
think
Okay.
explode we can apply on the book name, na? No, from the from this table. From I think author tab we need to give here.
Book. We have exploded book name only, na? Okay. Let me try to do it first, and then I will explain. No need to worry. Okay. That is what we are expecting. Okay. So what is happening over here? This is not like, say, this is not the combination of query and subquery. It is this complete is a single query. It is a complete query. So over here, what we are having, what we are doing, we are selecting the author's name. Forgot this one from the authors table, and what we are going to do, we are applying the lateral view over here and exploding the book name, and this particular like book name will be acting as a internal view, or you can say as a tabular view basically. And what we are going to do, we are going to like give a name that is nothing, an alias, say book table. You can give any name over here, book name, and we are like whatever we are getting from this particular query, we are providing a name to the column as b name. So over here, this will be the column name, and the explode of book name is stored as a tabular view. So this is the view name. This is the view name over here. Okay, what we have given, say book table, that will be the internal, you can say, view which we have mentioned over here. And now as book b name, this is utilized over here in order to provide you the outcome in this particular way. So b name is available over here, and let me try to do it in different way. It is not working. Not describe, explain now. And let me copy this. Okay, so what we are having this particular statement. What we have done, we have written this particular statement in order to, you can say, apply the lateral view. Lateral view is going to do what? It is going to select the author's name from the authors tab, and then what? Selecting author's name from authors table, authors tab. Then what will happen? Exploding will happen on book name, and it will be a tabular view. This tabular view is having a name, say book table, what we have given, book table. Okay, now this book table is having a column. This tabular view is having a b name as a column. Okay, and what we are doing, we are selecting b name as well, b name as well. So what is happening over here? So initial author's name, selecting the author's name, and then join with what? Exploding, joining explode results of book name. Okay, so over here, if we are able to see, two things are happening. First, like, or if we are going in detail, uh, we are going to select the author's name, that will be acting as a table. Then another table which is going to have the book name, that is the exploded result. And it is going to do what? It is going to do, lateral view is going to do what? It is going to join this particular tabular view and this particular table view in order to provide you the final outcome. And this particular stuff will be, you will be able to see over here. So you are going to select the initial author's name in this particular portion. Okay, so author's name, column, complete column, and output column. I just want to show you. So author's name is selected over here, expression author's name. So, and lateral view join operator, author's name is selected, lateral view, that is the join operator. Are you able to see? Join operator. Then book name is selected, and you are going to explode this particular book name. Okay, and then again the lateral view join operator is there, and once you are having the author's name and the book name exploded result, then the joining will be done and you will be able to get the outcome. So that we are able to see from this particular expression, right? So explain, you can do explain any query, what you are going to type. And internal is nothing, it's really simple. Like, we are selecting, select operator is there, and we are selecting the author's table, author's name over here. And over here what we are going to do, we are exploding the book name. So explode book name. Function name is explode, UDTF is applied, and that is nothing but the explode. And onto these particular things, the lateral view join operator is, lateral view is nothing but a joining is happening. That's what I have mentioned over here. This tabular view is having b name, as, and we are selecting b name. So the join will happen over here. Just have a look. The join will happen over here. Lateral view is doing nothing, but it is going to perform the joining related stuff over here. So that is nothing but the lateral view. And why we need to have this? In order to provide you the outcome in this particular way that you are able to see over here. We want the outcome in this particular way, and in order to provide you the outcome in this particular way, what we are having lateral view. So we are selecting this, okay, applying the lateral view, exploding this particular exploding so let me repeat over here. So we are selecting this particular column, applying the lateral view, selecting this particular column and exploding it, and saving this particular outcome as a intermediate view, selecting the column from this, and then we will be able to get our outcome. So that's what we are able to see. So selecting the author's name from this particular table, applying the lateral view, exploding book name, giving an alias, and selecting alias, or you can say it will be an alias over here, and we are selecting as a, and whatever the outcome of this particular alias, that will be an outcome. We are giving over here book table. You can give any name over here. You can give any name over here. That will be an internal view. You are giving a view name, and from that particular view you are selecting b name as a column, and then the join will happen, and you will be able to get the outcome in this particular way. Just have a look and ask if you are having any doubt, anything that you want to
Understood.
ask.
So what I was confused. You have earlier explained this, but not in detailed way. What I have confused in as b name, I have understood each and everything that is the intermediate output, and then as we are just as when we use when we representing that like order as O or customer as C. So we are I'm confused that why both things are same. Customer name and b underscore name are, oh sorry, b underscore name and the intermediate table name are the same. So that was the confusion. Now it's clear. It's column from the intermediary
Come
underscore
again,
name is
come
the
again.
generally in Hive or in MySQL we used as a alias when we used as denoting like orders as O or customer as C. So customer we are representing customer table as O and order as we so when we use as here as this like as b underscore name, so I supposed
Okay,
to
okay, okay,
understood
okay,
that b
okay,
underscore name is the intermediate table.
okay. So over here you just try to take it in this particular way. Explode book name, and you have given a name like say book table, or what I can say exploded books, and you are giving an alias, or you are giving a name to the outcome of this. You are giving a name to the outcome of this, and this particular outcome you are going to store as book name, b underscore name. Let me mention say exploded books. Okay, so explode books, that is, and you are giving a name over here. Okay, so whatever the outcome that you are getting, you are giving a name, say this is the exploded outcome, and this particular exploded books you are giving an alias. That is nothing but an alias over here.
So alias it
Ashok,
means explode.
what will happen
What
if we remove this exploded underscore books? Simply if
It
we
will not
use
work.
explode, it will
oh,
not
yeah,
work.
It
yeah,
will not
that was
work.
the confusion. Like if we remove b underscore name as well, and in b underscore name we use
No, no,
exploded
no.
at the book.
If you are going to remove this,
Uh,
you will be able to get. You will be able to get. Like it will be having zero at that moment. But I think.
no, no, change b name as well in first line. Otherwise, it will
Okay,
give error.
B name. We need to remove B name.
name it exploded underscore book.
Explain is executed. Huh? Okay. So select star. Let me mention select star. Hmm. Okay. Are you able to see?
Okay. So this intermediate
Okay.
table.
Okay. As we haven't given any alias, so it
Alias.
just shows a dot call. Eh?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Let me mention it over here as well.
Okay. Table name is also different for this. Na?
Just
Exploded book.
exploded book is nothing but
Intermediate
the
table.
alias that you have given over here, huh? Right?
So if we not give alias, use select author name, comma, exploded book, and explode this book name. Rest thing will be same. Select, use select uh, author's name, select author's name, comma, exploded books, and run this query again. Select author name, only author name, comma, exploded book,
Just a minute.
and run this query.
Huh. Now you need to tell me, will you be able to get the outcome with respect to a view instead of a column?
Gaurav, here exploded book is acting as an intermediate table. So table we
Yes.
cannot select. Yeah.
Yes, you can't select table.
Hmm.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so what I'm going to mention over here, let me repeat it again. Over
Understood,
here,
understood.
the book table, that is nothing but alias you are going to give to this particular query. Now, from this, you are selecting the first column. You are selecting one column, or you are selecting this particular, you are referring this particular outcome as a column name b name. You can give any name over here, you can give any name to this particular outcome as well, right? Fine so far to everyone. Lateral view, is
Yeah,
it
sure.
clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
It's
I
clear,
think
clear.
this is raised by who? uh,
Vikas. Me and Vikas
Vikas.
both.
Vikas, is it clear?
Yeah, so now clear. Yeah.
Okay, so we are having author's name and B name, and this is what we were expecting. And as per our expectation, we got the outcome. Pretty simple, and we are able to do this. And now it depends on us, like how we are going to do the analysis at this moment. Like this particular data is in pure tabular format, and we will be able to do like how many books are written by Shilman Roshid, who is the writer of say Wolfon, who is the writer of Compass. Okay, we will be able to get the outcome easily, but it was not possible if we are having the data in this particular way. Okay, it will be tough to have analytics. Either like we can do the analytics, but it will be tough, we need to write down the complex queries. So that's the beauty of lateral view, and with the lateral view we are able to do the analysis. Fine so far, friends. Say yes or no.
Yes, Ashok. Yes.
Perfect. So the next topic, what I'm going to cover, the complex data type in Hive. Complex data type. So over here, what we have seen, array we have seen, we have not utilized array. Uh, so far, just in this particular example, we have used array, and that is nothing but the array of strings. Okay, we have used array of strings over here, and based upon this particular data, and we are able to get the outcome. So apart from this particular array of string, we are having other data types, so we just want to go through with those particular data types as well. So if in future, in your future organization, if you are having the data in that particular format, you will be able to create the tables on top of that data, and you can proceed further for the analysis. Analysis is our main goal. Okay, now assignment. Assignment. What you need to do, uh, lateral view. Once data is placed in HDFS, lateral view, once the data is placed in HDFS and we are having external table. Okay, what we have seen, this is with respect to the managed table. Let me show you. Describe authors tab. Okay, tab. Authors tab, not author tab. Okay, describe formatted. Okay, so just have a look over here. What we are able to see, this is nothing but the managed table. Okay, what you need to do in one example, you need to create external table, and with respect to the external table, you just need to apply the lateral view. Try to create an external table, put the data on local and load the data from the local, then put the data in HDFS and load the data into the external table. So this is what you need to do with respect to the assignment part. Now the next topic is what? The complex data type. Complex data types in Hive. Okay, so we are having three main data types in Hive. Say array, map, and then struct. Okay, these are the three main data types inside the Hive what we use to utilized in order to day-to-day work. So in order to move further with these particular data type, in order to get the understanding about these particular data types, we just try to go through with certain sample data. We will create the tables based upon that particular data and load the data into our tables and proceed with the analytics. So let me try to show you one table, one CSV file what I'm having, that is the mobile phone.csv. Product CSV. Let me check the data. mobile phones. Okay, so this is the file what we are having. Say Samsung is there, Samsung J7 amount is there, say, and it's different colors are there, red, blue, black, the screen size and the features of this particular phone. Then the battery backup and all, say 24 hours, and the camera and all. So these are this is certain data what we are having, and what we want to do, we just want to understand, we just want to learn the complex data type in Hive with the help of these particular mobile phones data. Okay, mobile phones.csv. So let me check this particular file is available in the data types. So mobile phone CSV is not available. What I need to do, so what I need to do, I need to share this particular just a minute. So I need to mount the share folder. Incorrect password. I just need to share the desktop, the share folder which is available over here in my local with the Cloudera Quick Start VM. So share folder one. Okay, so close terminal. I'm having say share folder 1. Okay, now I will be having this particular mobile phone dot csv. Huh. So this is the file what we were able to see onto the Windows environment. I'm having this particular file. And what I have mentioned, in order to proceed with the complex data type in Hive, we just need uh, to create the table onto top of this particular data, and then we will be able to see how to work with complex data type. So first of all, like I'm going to explain the array, and what we have seen in the lateral view, we have used array, that is nothing but a collection inside the Hive, and with the help of that we have created that authors tab, and inside the authors tab we have loaded the data, and we were able to see the that particular data as well, and we were able to have the analysis. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the table based upon this particular data. So this is the data set what I'm having, and I will be going to create the table. So let me understanding say array in Hive. That is first. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a table. So we are going to create create table, and say mobile phone. Mobile phone, that is a table what I'm going to create, mobile phone. And in this particular table what I'm having, I'm having say ID. So this particular column I'm going to take an ID. So ID is of string type. The data type is quite simple, we are able to see this is the string type. So it is of string type, perfectly fine. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create say the model. Say this is nothing but the model. Model, and the model information, that is also of string type, perfectly fine. Then what I'm having, say the third data type, that is nothing but say what I can say cost. Cost, and that is of say cost is of, let me take it as in float. So cost is of float type. Float, float. And I'm going to take the third data type, that is nothing but the color. Okay, so color, and color is of what? Color is an array of
Array of string.
array of string. So array, and this is of the string type, perfectly fine. And I'm going to create the table based upon this particular data only, and then row format delimited. uh, hmm, I'm going to copy this particular stuff what we are having. Row format delimited, fields terminated by comma, because this is the CSV file, and collection items are terminated by what over here?
Hash.
Hash.
Hash keys. Perfect. Collection items are terminated by hash. Okay, so mobile phone, say let me give one over here. So I'm going to create mobile phone one table, and let me paste this particular command over here. Perfectly fine. We are able to create the table. Show tables, and just have a look. Mobile phone one table is existing over here. And this is the manage table. Describe, and say mobile phone one. Okay, so it is have what, mobile phone, my mistake friends, mobile phone. So these are the columns in this particular table, like ID is of string type, model is of string type, cost is of float type, and color is of array of string. And if we are going to check which type of table is there, so describe formatted mobile phones. So this is nothing but the managed table. This is managed table. Okay, perfectly fine. The second step, what it will be, we are going to load the data into this particular table from this particular folder or directory. So in this particular share folder one, we are having mobile phone.csv. Let me copy the path and it will be utilized in order to load the data. So share folder, this is the path where the file is existing. Paste and mobile phone.csv. Perfectly fine. Let me paste it over here. Okay. Into table. Into table what? Mobile phone 1. Guys, please go on mute if you are not speaking. Okay. Load data. Load data local in path. Okay, so load data local in path from this particular path into this particular table. So I will be having this particular data. Let me copy and paste it over here.
Load data. Load data.
Hmm.
In starting local image. Load data.
Okay, sorry. So my mistake. Load data. I'm
Yeah,
saying
sure.
load data, but typing local. Slipping of fingers. Okay, load data
That's
local in path from this particular path into this particular table. Let me try to copy and paste it over here and do the execution. Perfectly fine. We are able to insert the records and let me try to check mobile phone one. Mobile phones one. What is the table name? Mobile phone. Okay, so just have a look. Samsung J7 OnePlus 3 Samsung. This is the model. This is the cost. This is the color. And now now you can imagine like you are having say thousands of columns inside your raw data, but you are selecting the required one only. We have not selected these particular columns, right? We have not selected say screen size, this camera and the battery related information and all. We have not selected these particular columns. Even we have created the data onto top of this particular csv. We have loaded this particular csv. uh, we have loaded this particular file into our table, but we have selected these particular columns only. Yeah, so it has selected this particular data only. So it will depends like based upon our requirement, we are going to select the required data and we are going to dump it inside the tables, and these particular tables are being utilized in order to have the analysis on top of your data. Now you are having the data. Okay, you will be do the analysis onto this particular data. So our main motto is to handle the complex data type. Now we are having something the data into the tabular format. Definitely we can proceed with the analysis like what is the total sale, or you can think in this particular way like what is the total sale of Samsung uh, J7. So you can apply the SQL query. Okay, we have taken two records only, but you can have billions of records in your table. And you can do the analysis onto top of those particular records. So over here what we have seen how to handle the complex data type, that is array. The second one, what we are able to see over here, hmm, mm, mm, step one, creating table. Step number 2, loading the data into table. Okay, perfect. Now understanding the second data type. Okay, understanding the map, what I can say, understanding the map in Hive. Okay, map is nothing but a dictionary. Map is nothing but a dictionary, and once I'm having something in terms of dictionary, then that is nothing but key and value pair. Okay, so based upon our data over here, if you are able to see, say, camera is true, dual sim is false, autofocus true, this is, you can think in this particular way, this is nothing but certain features. Okay, these are nothing but certain features in a particular phone, and this is given in key and value pair. If something is there in key and value pair, then which data type we need to utilize, which data type we need to utilize? Key and value pair.
Map.
Map. Okay, so I'm going to copy the same query, that is step number 1. Okay, and I will expand this particular query. So creation of, say, mobile phone underscore, say, map, what I can say, mobile phone underscore map, id string, model string, cost, float. Let me take screen size as well. Screen size. Okay, screen size is of what type? Screen size is of what type?
Float.
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 Over here, just have a
Array,
look.
array of float.
Array
Array of
of,
Acha.
float.
array of what?
Yes.
Array of float. Okay, array of what? Float. Okay, intentionally I have not utilized in it in previous, you can say, example. So I just want to take input from your side, like screen size is array of float type. Okay, perfect. Screen size, now we need to utilize what, say, feature. Feature is nothing but this based upon this particular column, and I'm going to create a column that is having, say, feature, and it is having data in which format? It is in map format. Okay, inside the map data type, inside the map data type, the first, that is nothing but keys of what? Keys of which data type?
String.
Keys of string type. Perfect. And the values of which data type?
Boolean.
Boolean. Perfect. Okay, Boolean data type. Perfectly fine. Row format delimited, fields terminated by comma, and uh, and collection items terminated by hash. Okay, again what we are having, we are having map keys. Map keys, these are terminated by what? Terminated by, map keys are terminated by what?
Colon.
Colon. Map keys are terminated by colon. Okay,
Ashok,
perfect.
what will happen if in two different columns and these collection items are
We need to
terminated by
maintain the
different?
symmetry. I got your point. I got your point. Say, if over here array are terminated by hash, and over here it is terminated by colon, so we need to maintain that symmetry. Otherwise, it will be tough to create tables and all. Okay, we
Okay.
need to maintain that symmetry.
Okay.
Okay, however, we will be able to do it programmatically. There will not be major challenge, but at this particular step, at this particular stage, you need to maintain the symmetry. Otherwise, you will got incorrect output. right?
Yes, got it.
Okay. So row format delimited, fields terminated by, things are looking fine. Let me copy this and paste it inside the terminal. Perfect. Show tables. And what we are able to see, mobile phone 1 it has created, and this is of what? This is of manage table. And we are going to say describe mobile phone 1. Okay, so id string type model, cost
Map,
followed.
map, mobile phone underscore map.
Table name.
Yes, I thought like why I didn't get the columns. Okay, so this is the column, this is the table what we have created, and this is the schema of that table. Color over here, color is what? Array type. Screen size is array of float type, and feature that is of map type, and it is having say key is of string type, and value is of boolean type. Perfectly fine. Now we are having this particular schema, and we are having this mobile phone map table, and the next step it what it will be, we are going to load the data into this particular table. So this is the second step, and we just want to load the data into this particular table. So we just need to change the table name only into mobile mobile phone map. Perfect. Let me copy this and paste it over here. Select star from this mobile phone underscore map. Okay, and just have a look over here. We are able to see the data with respect to our data which is available inside the CSV file. Okay, so this is nothing but the map data type. Map data type inside this particular.
One
Uh,
thing, Ashok,
hmm,
suppose we created a schema on a sequence manner. Suppose if we need some intermediate columns, like we need A column, then E column, then G column, nothing else. So how we can create this?
you want these particular columns, huh?
Yeah,
You
so
can
these
create,
suppose there. Mhm.
you can select these particular columns and store it as an intermediate table. Huh? There will not be an issue.
Like earlier when we were creating a schema for this table, so
Hmm.
we created 4 or 5 column, right, and created a schema for that, like id, model, cost.
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
so that was a sequential manner. Suppose if we need
Hmm.
some of the columns only, like I need only the model,
Okay,
id,
so
and
based
cost.
upon, yeah, so what we can do, there are multiple ways in order to, you can say, create a table on such type of data. Like if you are going to select uh, the required columns only, so there are two ways. The first way, which is preferred inside the industry, what is there, like they are going to write the entire data into a raw table. Okay, that is, that we can say the staging table, staging area. Okay, so that is the raw table that will contain all the columns. And it is because like it might be possible, say if we are having certain file, if we are having this particular file, say if we are having this particular file, today we are selecting today we are having the schema with respect to these two columns, or one, two, or three columns only, and rest we are avoiding. We are not, you can say, uh, we are not uh, creating the these particular, we are not taking these particular columns into the into into the table. So tomorrow it might be possible, like we need to have the remaining columns as well. it might be possible like the use case is
Right.
there which requires the remaining
Mhm.
columns as well. Then where to get those particular columns? Do we need to proceed for the ingestion again? So that will not be the preferred approach, like to select or to
Mhm.
write down or to create the tables based upon the required one only. The first one is to dump the to create the table and dump the entire data into the schema that you have created, and as and when required you can create another tables onto top of that particular table. Okay, and then you will be able to utilize whatever you want to have. Second is like to create the tables based upon the selected one only. So for that, like there are multiple ways like to select, and I think at this moment it will not be the good practice to proceed with those particular things are a
Mhm.
little bit hectic. Okay,
Okay.
so what I want, try to avoid those particular things at this moment. Slowly once you will be
Mhm.
getting the stuff, then you will be able to understand and things will be utilized. So first, that is the industry utilized practice. Try to dump the complete data into a table, and
Right.
that we can call the staging area and staging table basically, and utilize the data from that particular table. Okay, so that is the stuff.
Fine. Fine.
Just a minute. Okay. Okay, so the third one is nothing but the struct type. And with respect to the struct, if you are able to recall, struct is what? Struct is uh, acting as a class which can have multiple data type in it. Which can have multiple data type in it. So over here, the last one is what, like say 24 hours. Okay, and 2 megapixel. What I can have say 1 2 3 whatever. Okay, that is separated by hash definitely. Okay, if we have utilized say the collection items are separated by, so hash is the key that we are going to utilize. Okay, so over here what we can do, we can utilize multiple data type. So with respect to this, like array is the collection of the homogeneous data type. We will be having the same item inside the array, but what we can have, like if we are going to utilize struct, then we can have multiple data type in struct. So what we can do in order to understand the struct, the last one what we are having, that is nothing but the struct, and in order to understand this, we will proceed with the same example and create the another table, mobile phone underscore struct. So struct, and step one, creation of the table. Okay, so that is the last one. What it will be, say, what I can say, 24 hours extra features, what I can say, extra features, extra features. And what I'm going to provide, say, this is of struct type, and inside the extra feature, what I can say battery, that is of, say, what, 24 hours batteries of, that is nothing but, say, information, that is the string. Okay, and what I'm having, then camera. Okay, so I'm having camera, and this is of, say, what, string type. Okay, so over here, if you are able to see, inside these extra features, I'm going to create another, you can say, features, that is, say, battery is of, say, string type, camera is of string type. Camera is of string type, camera is of string type, and perfectly fine. Okay, if we are having certain another features, so we can add over here, otherwise that is fine now. So struct, we can have, you can say, multiple data type in it. It will be acting as a class. And this is nothing but mobile phones struct, and fields terminated by this, collection terminated by this, map, things are looking fine. Let me copy and paste it over here. Okay, so the table has been created, show tables, mobile phones, and this particular table I just need to utilize in order to dump the data. And let me load the data into this particular table. Huh,
Should we start?
yes. So this is nothing but the step number 2. Okay, and let me copy this and paste it over here. It will
Struct,
take,
Ashok, mobile phone underscore struct.
yes, my mistake, again, struct. Okay, thanks Pankaj. uh, uh what happened, can't recognize input sh load.
There was sh as a prefix earlier.
Oh, okay, perfect. Now we are able to load the data, and say, let me try to minimize the size, select star from, say, mobile phone underscore struct. Okay, so we are able to see, and just have so let me try to mention in this particular way. So select, uh, select what, select id, comma, model, comma, this extra features from mobile phone struct. Okay, okay, so just have a look. Okay, so Samsung J7, and the battery is coming, say, in this particular way. And in the second one, 1 plus 3, this is not having this particular data. Okay, so it is having battery, but the second 2 megapixel related, like camera related thing, is not there. You can think in this particular way, like, say, Samsung J7, that is a mobile, it is having 24 hour battery, and camera is of 2 megapixel, but this particular 1 plus 3 is not having say camera feature, it is having null. So in this particular way, uh, like we will be able to have the analysis like say the tell me the phone which are not having say secondary camera, tell me the phones which are not having the battery backup greater than say 24 hour or greater than 12 hours. So with respect to that we will be able to have the analysis, but the main intention in order to give you the understanding how to deal with different complex data types what we are having inside the Hive. So these are the main three types of data types what we use to utilize in order to day-to-day activities with Hive. And by like going through with these particular exercise you will be having the enough understanding and you will be able to utilize these particular data type. Okay, now with respect to the assignment part, what you need to do, you need to do it with the external table. I'm having focus onto the external tables because external tables are utilized a lot, or these are the preferred tables. External tables are the preferred tables which are utilized inside the actual production environment or actual working environment. For the learning perspective that is fine, we are dealing with managed table, but we need to have the understanding about the external tables. So whatever we have discussed with respect to lateral view or dealing with the complex data type in Hive, what you need to do, you just need to do these particular exercise with external table. Complete all with external table. Okay, external tables. So that is with respect to the assignment part. Give me a minute. Okay. So, friends, so far what we have discussed with respect to the Hive, that is from the basic Hive perspective, like creation of tables and all and loading data. Okay. But the next step, what it will be the advanced Hive. Advanced Hive. And once we are talking about advanced Hive, then we are looking from the optimization perspective of being a data architect, being a big data engineer, our main intention is to minimize the latency. Okay, so say if a query is taking 5 seconds in order to have the execution, then it's your job, it's your duty in order to minimize that particular time. Is the organization is looking for minimizing that particular latency. And whatever we are discussing in data engineering, that is with respect to minimizing the latency. So advanced Hive is a stuff with the help of that we are going to utilize optimization related techniques, or we are applying certain optimization onto top of our queries so that it will be having low latency and we will be able to get the outcome in less amount of time. So once we are talking about optimization, then it is of three types in Hive. Is of three types in Hive. Okay, first one is table structure level optimization. Second one is design level optimization. And third one is simplify the query structure. Simplify the query structure. Let me mention it in this particular way. Design is first, structure is say second, and simplify the query structure, that is the third one. Okay, so design level optimization is nothing but this is the optimization what we are going to apply while uh, creation of the table. Okay, so once we are going to create the table, at this particular moment what we are going to do, we are going to apply certain optimization related stuff, and with respect to that particular stuff, like we are like applying certain optimization, and with respect to that particular stuff or those particular optimization technique, with the help of those particular optimization technique, we will be able to get the we will be able to reduce the latency, and then what we can say, our job is over and we are able to minimize the latency. So that is nothing but the design level optimization. It is applied while creating the table. So what I can say, applied while creation of the table. The tables. Second one is the structure level optimization. So once we are talking about the structure level optimization, so it is applied once we are going to write the queries. Applied once we are writing the queries on top of our data data. And third one is simplifying the query structure. This is not the actual optimization, but these particular things are good for the developer's perspective. Like simplifying the query structure, say if you are writing a particular query in a particular form, and it will be tough to understand, then what you can do, you can write it into the different way. However, that particular query is not adding something with respect to the latency, or that is not going to minimize the latency, but it is going to create or going to make the developer's life easy. Okay, so what we used to say, these are nothing but syntactic sugar. Syntactic sugar Syntactic sugar, or these are going to like make the life of you can say developers easy, and nothing much with respect to the optimization, but from the understanding perspective, these particular things are pretty required. So these are the three types of optimization techniques what we are having inside the Hive. And in our next session, we will be having focus onto these particular optimization technique. We will be going to have the detailed discussions, like say once we are going to create the tables, at that moment what we can do, we can apply partitioning, we can have bucketization and all. Okay, we once we are going to query, then query the table, then how to apply the joins and all. We will be having detailed discussion onto the joins as well, different types of joins inside the hive. And with respect to the syntactic sugar, like we will be going through with certain uh, functions and all, which will be utilized in order to increase the code readability, and make the code that will be good to understand, and those particular things will be applied. So that is what with respect to the advanced Hive. And from the tomorrow onwards, we will be having the detailed discussion onto the advanced Hive, friends. So that's it for today's sessions. I think you got the enough understanding with respect to lateral view and the Hive complex data type. From the advanced Hive perspective, this is just an intro, and we will be having detailed discussion in our tomorrow's sessions. So that's it. Let me stop recording and take your queries.